Hey everyone, how's it going? It's your favorite live streamer, at least I hope, from Taiwan. How you doing? Welcome to Taiwan. Welcome to Taiwan Live TV. I'm MJ, and with me tonight is the infamous, famous, beautiful Phoenix, but she's hiding at the moment. As you can see from the title, we're doing some roof camping tonight. And the thing is school is going to start on Wednesday. I got a haircut today, as you can see. It's getting a lot thinner on the top for some reason, but well, maybe it's because I'm 65. But, so Phoenix is going back to school on a Wednesday. And so what we wanted to do was do like a rooftop camping trip, you know, and she loves camping and stuff, but we didn't necessarily want to, you know, drive to the mountains and stuff. Although I did check out a couple places recently where I could have taken her, you know, my friend's place in the mountains. We got her little tent, and you saw the YouTube thumbnail. We got her little tent. Let me pull this a little closer towards me, and I want to show you what we did tonight. We had a little fun downstairs. This is the tent she's in. It's on the roof. It was actually a free tent. It's funny because it didn't cost us anything. We got it from, I don't know, some kind of promotion or something, I don't remember. And then, this is a close-up. Now, it's funny because it says on it, it says Africa Cheetah, but cheetah is spelled C-H-I-T-A. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if that's some kind of no-no or something. I don't know, because I'm not very politically correct. But that's the tent anyway. But what we did tonight was we got some steak, and in Taiwan, of course, you can get U.S. beef, and this is like a piece of steak that's about maybe $3.50 US, nicely marvelous, like one piece, you know, for one person. And I lit the charcoal grill. Yeah, it looked like this. The charcoal grill looked really, really good. We have only have I'm not trying to say lump charcoal, you know, because that's what we have here. That we use for grilling in Taiwan. And then so I put the steaks on the grill, you know, and boy, we had a fantastic time. And they just that's one of the pictures before, you know, before I turned them over. So I put the first, you know, put them on for the first 3 minutes on one side, and I gotta tell you, they just really, really. So now, hang on a second. Hold on a second, because we got the gimbal. So let me do this. Oh my goodness. We usually have. It's funny. We usually have more comments. People coming in and saying hi, but all right. Let me do this because my finger's on. And let me go ahead and that's my neighbor's property there. That's Phoenix in the tent. And here, let me do this. I can turn the little light on so you can see better. Do you want to show inside your tent? Okay. Before we do anything? Mm-hmm. All right, hold on.
This is a screen.
Yeah, of course, obviously that's the mosquito net.
Okay.
Now,
and I got my little fan.
Yeah, we're going to talk about those neck fans in a second.
Okay. And I got two of my dogs.
Hold on, slow down here. Okay, you got. Oh, okay, so who are they? You got to tell us who they are.
This is Phoebe.
Mm-hmm.
A penguin I bought in Thailand.
Okay.
And this guy
I'm going to zip this up as much as I can. Okay, yes.
This guy is a line friend.
Oh, line friend. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't have a English name, and I don't know it. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, wow, you got an air mattress in here. Yeah. And up on the top, you've got a light.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And I got my water bottle.
Yep. Okay. You got your water bottle. And what's the fan? These neck fans. Hey, Bernardo says hi to you and me.
And this is a trash bag. So
yeah, of course you got a trash bag.
And I have
of course, tissues, of course. Now I have to show every little thing, but the fan. I want to see the fan.
Okay.
Okay, because these are new, these are recent additions to things we have here, gadgets that we have here in Asia and Taiwan. How do you use this? What do you do with it?
So if you want to put it up, you get this open.
Oh, that's for like a stand. Okay, you want to put it for a stand. Okay, but what's the strap for?
So you put it on your neck. There we go.
Okay. And you turn it on and it blows upwards, right, towards your face. And so does it feel comfortable when you're,
It feels really good.
Yeah, I got one too.
And I got my backpack.
Backpack, yeah. What's in your backpack? Well, I mean, no, necessarily. I'm just telling you, don't have to show it. So, I mean, what do you got, like beer in there or something?
No.
Okay.
I got a little toy in here.
Okay. Well, I don't think you're going to be playing with toys. I think you're going to be knocked out pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right. Are you coming out?
Yep, I am.
Okay, you're going to come out and join the live stream. Okay, so go ahead and zip up your, thing. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I have the roof lights on, but I also have my little auxiliary light. So this is what it looks like from, the outside. There's, of course, the water tanks in the back. And we're on the roof of our house, and you can see, this is the neighborhood. And Taiwan's a cool place, a lot of cool stuff. But, my favorite is the moon. Last quarter, and she's out tonight, and boy, she's looking good. So let me do this. I'm going to put this back on. And Bernardo, fist bump to you. I got my haircut. I got to talk about this. I don't know what's going on, but in the last couple of weeks, my hair has suddenly become like twice as thin. Have you noticed how thin Papa's hair is up here? Does it look thin?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like on the sides, it's like it always was.
But there's black hair.
The weird thing is she's been telling me that I got more and more black hair coming in, which is, what is this too? Yeah, that's too bright. I'm gonna turn this off because we have the roof lights on. Black hair, was like when I was really young, my hair was dark, and so now she's seeing more black hair in on my head because she rides behind me in the car, right? Sit in my lap.
Yeah.
So she rides behind me in the car. Obviously, when we're driving, right? And so what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can move this over this way a little bit. Just take, oh, no, I went too much. I just want to give more room for the comments and stuff here. So I had my bottle, my stainless steel cup, with rum and soda. And I looked down. Actually, Mommy showed me. She says, your cup's knocked over. I'm like, what? And knocked over, yeah. So I have one of these fans too. And mine's green. And I keep my strap really short. In fact, I don't like to open it and close it. I just take my glasses off and I put it on over my face like this. It's like so tight I could wear it like this, it's funny. But these little fans, they look goofy, but you turn them on and all of a sudden you've got this nice cool jet of air, from your chin up over your face. And I gotta tell you, I got this thing because I'm a gadget nut, and I just thought it was kind of silly, I didn't actually think, what?
I see an airplane.
Yeah. I didn't actually think, that I would be using it. But today it was really hot, and I had my hat on. And the other thing too is when I got my, my bush hat on, then the air kind of like, I don't know, it worked really well. It worked way better than I thought. And now I've got this water bottle. You guys have seen this famous water bottle to make my day. This is neoprene cover, and I always douse the cover. Whenever I fill the water bottle up, I always soak this cover. And with the evaporational cooling, within about 10 minutes, it's almost like you put ice in the water. It's amazing. So I don't know what she's going to do. I think she's going to go get her water bottle.
Now I'm going to get something cool.
All right, go ahead. So we're going to see. Okay, so I want to say welcome everyone on Twitch, on Periscope or Twitter Live, and also on YouTube. And got to be careful going in and out. You're in a rush. Take it easy. Yeah, you know, it always pays to slow down. I have been a bad live streamer. I have not kept up to, excuse me, my normal schedule, and I know it. I have been too busy. You guys know I got some new studio monitors, and I upgraded my studio. I'm actually going to be upgrading it with a computer. That's going to take me down for a couple weeks too. I'm also considering new furniture, and if I get the new studio furniture, then I'm going to have to take everything out of the room and rewire it. And that's going to take about 4 days to do that. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but I've had to, you know, work on the monitor mounting and so forth, and it's working out great. I just haven't been able to do much work. I just do mostly configuring and things. But I'm going to tell you guys, I am having trouble sleeping again. And I've been having heart palpitations, and I went back to my doctor, Dr. Pong. He's an amazing doctor, and he says that for some weird reason, I'm under a lot of stress. But when I sit here with my little pumpkin, you know, she's a gift. She definitely helps with my stress level. So we're on the roof of our house. I got nothing really to be stressed about. I don't know, you know, what the source is. I mean, me and Mommy don't have to work, right? And do we have enough money? Yeah, so we could do whatever we want, right? Did you just cut the cheese? Do you know how many hundreds of live streams that I've done, and I have never audibly, where people could hear it? Oh my goodness.
I don't even smell it.
I do. I'm blowing it away from my face. I have never cut the cheese on the air. Now, when I used to have a national talk show, right, you know, in the studio, we have a cough button, because you know, and it's radio, so nobody can see you anyway, and you guys have heard me talk about that, but all of a sudden, you know, in your middle of a sentence, you want to go like that. So if you just mute it, it doesn't matter. So I can't tell you how many times we would be in the studio, and maybe with a guest, and but ours is Phoenix. We'd be in the studio, and you know, each guest microphone position has a cough button. It can't just be one person to control the cough, because what are you going to do? You're going to tell the guy, you have to do it yourself. You know, you can't tell somebody, I got a cough. So some guy will, you know, rip a raging fart or something in the room. So you press the button, and then he opens the mic, and you can't say anything. You can't be having a discussion like a serious discussion, you know, and then all of a sudden you say something like, good grief, what happened? Did a rat crawl up inside you and die? Or it's like, what is that? I mean, is that Limburger cheese? Or you can't say anything, right? The guy goes, mute button, and it goes to the mute button, and everybody's in the studio, and there's no cameras, and they're looking at each other going like, I want to kill that guy, right? So anyway, did you guys hear that, by the way? Did you actually hear that? Gosh, I'm looking at my hair. I can't believe how thin it's getting. It's crazy. You know what, though? We have, I've never really been, you know, well, I never had to worry about it. And I got to tell you, I don't think I don't think she did it. It doesn't look too even, does it? I don't think she cut it too good, did she?
It's fine.
Okay, you know why? 'Cause it's fine, because it's not your head.
Well, I don't see anything wrong.
Okay, well, that's good. But anyway, did you guys actually hear that? That would be interesting to find out. Now, Phoenix has ants in her pants. She's 8 years old, so she can't wait for anything. She's been holding this pen up, hoping that somebody will say, what is this? What is this? What is this? This is a pen.
Not an ordinary
It's not
pen.
an ordinary pen. It is a COVID-19 inspired pen, because it has a reservoir to hold alcohol, and oops, yeah, just hit the gimbal, and you can actually look, you need to slow down. You can't, you can't. Okay, where's the nozzle that you spray it from? No. Where's the? Okay, thank you. This is what you push. This is a push button. See, there's the tip, and so you work it like this, and you
gotta use it kind of hard.
You gotta press it hard. Oh, I see. There it is. So there it is. So it's on your pen. So you can just go like this and spray it on your hand, and so. But it's a pen. Hey, Auntie, fist bump to you too. So yeah, Auntie is in Taiwan. So that's a regular pen. Yeah. And so Bernardo said, "Do you see what he says? What has he said?"
I gotta be careful.
Yeah. Well, Phoenix is 8 years old, but in that one area of life, I think she can hold her own with any adult. I've often said that Phoenix is like a truck driver or something, haven't I? Just looking at it.
I'm just looking over there.
Yeah, well, is the, see if we go up, and yeah, see right there in the corner, that's the moon. Right under the G where it says technology, see? Speaking of which, if you guys want to join us on livestreaming.technology, it is a forum that I had set up a few months ago, and it's slowly growing, but we do have some interesting discussions, and every time I post and David Osaka and Ken Ron and some others, that we've set up, every time we do a live stream, it does a post on livestreaming.technology.
I'm pointing at the left.
Yes, but I didn't want to go.
Right.
I didn't want to go to your face. The live streaming technology.
So you want me to do
and
this?
you can. There's an embed, so you can do you can make comments and do whatever you want. And sometimes what we do is we add pictures and things too. Ooh. I got a yawn. I'm tired. So I'm gonna sleep. This is my Costco lounging lawn chair, camping chair, and these are great. Oh, it's nice. Of course, I have the lights on the roof. I think you see that. These are the lights. I rebuilt these lights like 10 years ago. Nobody on my whole roof. All the lights are all dead. Nobody's using them anymore because they're all broken. That's weird. Why does that go dark right there? Look at that. That's strange. It's like some wow, look at that. Wow. Some light is like that is bizarre, man. And so there's something shining right into it that just, I don't know. Let me pull this back down a little bit. This Osmo gimbal has a very odd arm shape, and so it ends up being wobbly. I'm going to see if it's like still does it on here. Like, wow, it's weird. Let me go over here. Okay. And so the humidity's kind of high. Probably, well, according to my watch, it's 75% humidity, and the temperature is 29 degrees C, so it's pretty warm. But we have a nice breeze. A really nice breeze. And actually, according to the weather, it says it's 2 meters per second, but I think it's even faster than that. And we have our little neck fans that are blowing on us, and that helps a lot. Phoenix has hers in the tent.
Yeah, because they're not really hot.
No, we're not really hot because it's got quite a lot of breeze up here. And if we just kind of hide our eyes, very wispy clouds. I mean, Jupiter's out really bright, very wispy clouds, almost completely clear. Really nice. No chance of rain. We're going to have a blast. It's actually kind of late, though. We got started pretty late. It's just after midnight. The sun comes up tomorrow at 5:30. Right over there. See where the moon is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's on the meridian.
Tent door, the door for my tent over there.
Because what? You want the sun to blast in on your face in the morning? Is that what you want?
No, I want it to wake me up.
Oh, you have to worry about that. I would put it the other way. because I mean the light's going to wake you up. But yeah, I'm going to be up here. You know, I'm staying right here in front of the tent the whole night. So we got, you know, a big jug of water, so we don't have to go downstairs. We only have to go downstairs to use the restroom, the 10100 as they say in the old days at CB. So we're going to stay up here, and tomorrow, depending on how we feel, we still got some charcoal, you know, on the, because we're on the the top floor, the roof, which is basically the 5th floor, but the 4th floor has the balcony, and that's where I got the grill down there. And if we want, we can light charcoal tomorrow morning and use one of my Dutch ovens, and we can make bacon, eggs, and cheese, which I love to do. What I do is I take like, you know, a half or a whole giant pack of bacon and cook it in the Dutch oven, you know, and get it nice and rendered down. And then I put like 8 or 10 eggs on top of that, and then sprinkle it all with cheese and put the cover on it and cook it real slow. So it's 5:30ish sunrise. Yep, that's right. Gonna be bright, and noisy and yeah, you know Taiwan very well. Yeah, actually, exactly right, because it's 5:35 is when the you know, this Xiaomi watch I gotta show you guys. I'm gonna go on the back camera in a minute. I gotta show you the coolest watch face I've ever seen on this thing.
And it's Xiaomi 6.
Yeah, it's a Xiaomi 6. But the I want to show you the. Let me just do this right now.
Mine is 4.
On this thing. I mean, look at the details. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my finger on it. Look at the top. It's got sunrise and sunset, sunrise, sunset, and then she really is. Hey, Mark. And you know, it's got sunrise, sunset. Come on. And you know, UV. You see that it's got wind speed, and you know, it's just crazy. I love it. So yeah, Phoenix is growing up fast. Growing up really, really fast. She's super tall, and she surprises me. I mean, this is my lounge chair, and she's standing up behind the lounge chair. She's never that big before. I used to have to look for it. So Mark says, okay, where are you? Get over here. Mark says hi.
Hello.
Yeah. So I got some garlic peanuts, and you know, when we're done with the stream, I'm just gonna kick back, eat some garlic peanuts, and I don't know, try not to snore when I sleep. So you're excited? Are you tired? Are you tired yet?
Not really. Only a little bit.
Yeah, that's a problem though, because if you don't get to bed early enough, I mean, even from now until dawn is not enough time to sleep. So, oh, you think so? Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's, you know, the thing is, I was talking about it earlier. My hair is thinning a lot on the top, and I don't know why. It's in the recent, like the last 2 months, it's got like, it's like half as thick as it used to be, and I don't know. So I've been using this hair wax, and I've been digging, you know, combing it back, and kind of having like the Ken Rod look. You know, it was cool. It's a good look. But I noticed, it's like, wow. There's a guy like that in Boston, had really, you know, super high hair, you know, but it was so thin you could see completely through it. It was kind of funny. But so anyway, so now Mommy doesn't want to join us, and Phoenix specifically wanted this to be like a, you know, daddy-daughter thing, right? Right, Pumpkin?
Yep.
And we do go camping with Mommy. And Mommy doesn't want to be in the live stream, that's for sure. But Mommy fully supported us on this, and she made some great food. And at the beginning of the stream, I showed pictures, you know, what we did earlier. You know, we cooked some steaks and stuff. And I really like that peanut emoji you got there, Auntie. That was good. But interesting second tone on the ma. That's cool. and my bottle splashed some water on my face. But here in Taiwan, we have that that hair growth stuff. In the States, it's called Rogaine, because you can't. Well, they call it Regain everywhere else because it does. It grows your hair back because it's minoxidil. So. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Mark. And we were talking about that earlier. How, excuse me, life has been getting in the way of my live streaming. I'm actually moving away from doing a lot of the live streaming stuff that I was doing because I'm doing more studio stuff, and I really feel a need to get a lot of these things done. I'm in another creative spurt. The thing is, I'm not completely finishing any work. I'm developing all these works up to about 70%, or in some cases 80%, and then the idea being that I just spend 1 day or 2 days in the studio and I can finish it, and then I can do that again and replicate that, so I don't have to have so many months between releases. But in this case, I got enough stuff in progress. I need to just finish. I just need to finish some stuff. And I have been thinking too, I got one cover tune. I don't usually do cover tunes, but I like to do cover tunes my own way. And there's another cover tune that I have been thinking about, especially today, that I think would be very, very relevant. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just gonna do it. Now my peanuts are all covered, with my rum. It's just, oh man, it's just crazy. I saw I saw that today. I mean, I haven't seen the film, but yeah. There's some new stuff that's coming. I gotta tell you something. If a series, and maybe this is it, if a series of movies came out and started the timeline in 1912 and quickly went, into 1948, and actually, let me back up. It should go back to 1895, and when the Japanese colonized Formosa, as it was called back then, and if people actually saw what happened all the way forward, I think their minds would be blown. It definitely changed the perception of Taiwan and what's going on with this certain country that keeps claiming that they own Taiwan. They don't, so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I've been watching a lot of the old movies on the Film Institute on their YouTube channel, because they have been releasing films on YouTube for 2 or 3 days at a time, because nobody could go to the theaters during COVID-19. But yeah, I'll definitely see it, so I'll definitely watch it. And it would blow people's minds, because there's no way that anybody owns Taiwan. And it has the population of Australia. I mean, Florida is like 3 times as big as Taiwan. Okay, so imagine, Florida, I think, is the third or fourth large, most populated state in the United States. But they don't have as many people per square kilometer as we do. Very packed here. I've only been to one or two other places in the world, I think, that were quite as packed, and one of them was Manila, and of course Bangkok's pretty dense too. So Yes. They have, and it's actually a joke. It's about a name. See, here's the thing. You know how there's always somebody, and everybody will know what I'm talking about. There's always somebody that's so predictable that you can get them to do anything because you know how they're going to react to certain things that you do. So, yep. But when it opens, that'll be cool. Yeah. That's right. But that's how you handle a pandemic. This certain country is like that. I honestly think that some countries do stuff and they announce it just to say, watch, there's going to be the crybaby's going to cry. And that's what they do. The hoopla is over the fact that Taiwan wants to open a representative office in the name of Taiwan. Now, because of this one China principle and all this stuff, because China's a crybaby, and they say, well, if you have diplomatic relationships with Taipei, then you can't have one with us. Now, it comes from them. Nobody else says that. They say that because Taiwan doesn't say that. Taiwan doesn't tell other countries what to do. So what happens is they have to have representation. It's just unofficial. It's like in Taiwan, we have the American Institute of Taiwan, AIT, but it is a de facto embassy. And the people who are, in AIT are commissioned diplomats, and ambassadors. Whether you can call them that or not, it's just a name game. So Lithuania said, well, usually these offices are called the Taipei office. Like in the United States, they're TPRO, the Taipei Economic, Cultural Representative Office, TPRO. So Lithuania said, no, we'll just call it Taiwan. And of course, the big crybaby starts whining about it. And they always lecture you. You should observe international law. Yeah? What, like you do? How about Scarborough Shoals? How about, the 2016 ruling, by The Hague, to which China is a signatory, and they said that they're going to ignore it. I don't care what they do. I don't get involved in politics. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm just pointing out hypocrisy, because hypocrisy is what I don't like. And so they start whining. So the first thing they did was they said, we're going to stop our rail shipments to Lithuania. Now let's stop here for a second. The trade imbalance with Lithuania is, the same as everywhere else. They buy a lot more crap from China than they sell to China. So stopping the flow of goods, they just shot themselves in the foot. Right. Exactly. The rules don't apply to me. They apply to you. So all they've done is cut off the supply of cheap crap, Chinese goods, to Lithuania. And Lithuanians are very smart. They don't need that. They make their own stuff. So basically, Lithuania is laughing. And so what's gonna happen is, as Taiwan gains more international recognition and gets more respect in international space, China is just going to slowly strangle themselves to death by cutting ties with everybody until there's nobody left. And If nobody's buying your products, then nobody's feeding the dragon. When the dragon doesn't get fed, they can't control anybody. See, it's like YouTube. YouTube threatens YouTubers that, put out content that they don't like for one reason or another. They threaten them with demonetization. So if you want to say what you want, just don't monetize. So if you don't want to give, people control over you, don't give them economic control over you, for one thing. So Lithuania is not budging. They're just saying, here's the thing. That country always says, don't get involved with the internal affairs, China internal affairs, what they always say. I laugh every time I read that. While they're telling Lithuania who they can have diplomatic relations with. The irony meter, and the hypocrisy meter, they hit the peg so hard, the needle broke off. I mean, that's just okay. So I think in a lot of cases, it's just better to just ignore them. Yeah. See, there you go. That's Jim. Yeah, Jim. I know you've been in Lithuania, and I knew some Lithuanian people. My first wife was French-Lithuanian. I mean, these people are really nice, and they're. Am I right? But I mean, are Lithuanian people not also, in addition to being very hospitable and polite, cultural, intelligent, but they're also like really beautiful looking. I mean, am I right about that? This is like, yeah, fantastic stuff. Glad Jim came in, because Jim is a diplomat. He used to serve in AIT. We were talking about that earlier. So China is not doing anything more than just isolating themselves. It's because they don't learn lessons. They don't learn lessons. Hmm? Yeah. Right. So, instead of waging a trade war, do something that just makes them mad, and then they censor themselves. See, that's what they try to do. They try to get countries to censor themselves. And they do it at the Olympics and stuff. You see it all the time. And the Japanese recently, mentioning them as Team Taiwan. And everybody knows Xiao-S, right? In Taiwan, Xiao-S said, hey, the Taiwan national team did a good job. And immediately, two Chinese companies just said, that's it, okay, our contract with you, we're tearing it up, yeah, fine, because she said that. And they were saying, oh, it's going to cost you something like $2 million a year or something. $2 million for Xiao-S is like lunch money. Better do better than that. It's just crazy. It's tit for tat, It's stupid. But the thing is, when you're not involved, when you don't care, I don't have a horse in the race. I don't get involved in politics. It just makes it hilarious for me. But it also makes it very easy for me to see what's going on. Because, it's all just hypocrisy. And, Taiwan has its hypocrisy, too. And when you see it, it's just as funny. But the one thing you got to understand, Except for this issue, right? Taiwan doesn't need a military, so. Why would Taiwan need a military? Who would want to threaten Taiwan? Nobody. And so what they're trying to do by running planes into the ADIZ, yeah, that's specifically to counter you know who. But I mean, you know, running planes into the ADIZ and doing live fire drills and all that stuff, that's just to force Taiwan to have to spend money. Anyway. It's all going to come to a crashing end soon. That whole thing is completely unsustainable. So, those of us who've been in Taiwan for a long time, and those of us like Jim, who have direct first-hand knowledge and have been in the diplomacy business for a long time, also know what's going to happen. And let me just say this. It's not going to end well. For the people in that direction, which is west. It's not going to end well. You can see it. So, you know, we don't want things to not end well. I mean, we don't gloat, especially when it comes to war, killing people. It's terrible. Are you about ready to hit the rack, or are you coming back out?
I'm coming back out.
What were you doing? Playing a game?
Yeah.
Kind of bored?
Yeah, kind of bored.
Okay.
A little bit.
I understand.
But I would like to show this game.
Okay. Dennis wants to show you the game. Why don't we do this? Stand over there. I'll flip the camera. Hang on. Let me turn the light on. Is that too much? Okay.
That's too much.
All right. Because I just want to make sure that they can see it. Come a little closer and show it. Those are not too close, because I'm trying to get it to focus. Okay. These are IQ puzzles, and these are strangely shaped puzzle pieces. This reminds me of a physical game of Tetris. Now, without spilling it and not, dropping it all over the place, can you open it and show like what one piece looks like?
Okay. So this is the book.
Okay.
I'm going to try to take an odd piece.
All right, so
This is the odd piece, and this odd piece goes here.
hold it up closer to the camera. I mean the piece. Okay, so spin it around so you can see it. The piece is okay. So that's kind of like Tetris. Okay, that has to fit into a pattern, and so that's what that game is about. And you do it on the back of the box, right?
You can put it in here,
Yep.
or you can do it on the back of the box.
Because the back of the box has the indentations for that. Okay.
And
All right.
you can make a pyramid.
Okay.
But how do I play this game? I don't know how to put them.
How to do the pyramid, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how do you know what, well, I'm a new player. How do I know what do I do? Do I just play what I want?
No?
No, you don't. You have a book.
Okay. Well, it's good to have a book.
So it tells you everything you need to know.
Okay.
First.
About different puzzle types?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you have this. You have starter. So now I'm talking about this.
Okay. I really need to turn this light on just a little bit. I mean, somehow
flat
to get.
Puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
You use. So I'm talking about flat puzzle.
Yep.
And there's starter.
Mm-hmm.
Junior.
Yeah, Mark says read the booklet. Yeah, you got to read the booklet.
Yeah, and there's expert and master.
Okay.
Oh, I farted again.
Okay. Okay. Well, no, that was a car horn.
And these are now. So this I got wizard, and this is the best you can get. And now I'm going to talk about the back.
Well, I think we get the idea.
So there's everything, and the special thing about this book is it has these. So what are these? These are the 3D puzzle. This is the book this is the pages for the 3D puzzle. So you're like, well, where should I put my 3D puzzle?
We're good, Mark. Okay.
I know how. So if I take all of these blocks out, you can see a gray little square thing, and you put all your blocks and the stuff, how the book says, and then you're finished. And if you want to put all of these back, you can, for me, how do I put them back? I just use this. I use this and then put them back.
Okay. Just copied it. Okay.
Yeah, so I copied it.
Thank you. We're going to go back on the front camera. Okay, that was good.
This
Turn
is
off
a
this
fun
light.
game.
Yeah, it is a fun game. I like it. You're 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim is asking. You don't remember Jim because the last time you saw Jim, you were an infant, and he picked you up and held you. So like it. Yeah, Jim, when you were here, I think she's less than a year old, I think, right? She's like, Well, that's good. Yeah. Mark said you explained it well. Yeah, so she was an infant when Jim was here. So, Jim's daughter Amber, I think, is 12, right? And it's fun watching her grow up on the blog. Remember seeing that. Unfortunately, I never met your wife or Amber, but maybe someday. See, the cool part about knowing diplomats is you can go visit them. We visited Frank Shelton in Laos. He was assigned to Laos. So 15. His daughter's 15. Wow. Holy cow. Okay. 10th grade.
What?
So, is she too cool to sit on your lap? Too cool to do stuff with you? Because Phoenix, loves to sit in my lap. She loves to watch TV, and I put my arm around her on the sofa, and she loves putting her head on my shoulder and watching TV and stuff. And I tell her, it's not always going to be that way, right?
No, it will.
Yeah, see, you will. See, she always says, she wants to live with Mommy and Pop. She doesn't want to get married and wants to live with us, and all that stuff. So that's what they always say, right? And then one day, I keep telling you, don't you? I always tell you, someday we're not going to want to do stuff with Papa, right?
No.
But I mean, I tell you that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's not gonna happen.
Yep. Mark, take care. Fist bump to you. Thank you. We should probably go too. We've been on the air for 50 minutes, and I don't want to keep Phoenix up too late. She's really excited about being on the roof, but it is, well, it's about 20 minutes until 1 a.m. here, so.
That is too late.
I'm gonna shut down, go fill up my water bottle, come back up here and enjoy this beautiful weather, because actually the temperature feels like it's dropping. It's nice. Got a nice breeze, and I'm just gonna doze off, and then we'll wake up tomorrow, cook breakfast, and then we'll go back to bed for a couple hours to make sure that we get our sleep, because I'm really trying to work on them. I've been sleep deprived too long, and can't do it. Guys, take care. It is past our bedtime. So we're gonna say good night. It's Phoenix waving back there.
Bye-bye.
You guys take care. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you later in the week. Bernardo says bye too. Everybody says bye to us. So
Goodbye.
fist bump to all you guys.
Have a good night.
See you later in the week. I'll let you know what's going on in the studio. I got some pretty cool stuff, and yeah, things are happening. So you guys take care. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you next time on Taiwan Live TV. And if you're new and you wouldn't mind, please consider please consider subscribing. Take care, you guys.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.